Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's King Vita here, and I'm back with another new video. And this time I thought it'd be fun and compare two different markers. This is definitely going to take a while. This video is definitely going to take a while. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. And I thought of comparing two different brands of markers that I have in my possession. First, we'll start with, obviously, we know that which one is obviously going to win. But for those of you that want an alternative to the king, the king of markers, there is an option for you. So first off, we'll start with the obvious. We'll go with Copic Chow here. I have a set of Copic markers here. And I thought, well, why not draw Jet the Hawk? I was feeling Sonic the Hedgehog-y and drew Jet. So we're going to go with Copics first. So the left side is going to be Copics and the right side is going to be CaliArt. Just to get in, just to have like some sort of an alternative, I should say, to Copics, because, if people can't afford Copics, there's probably an easier alternative and probably a much better one. Who knows? Could this be the Copic killer? I have absolutely no idea. We'll leave that up to you guys. Or is Copics still, does Copic still reign supreme after all of the trials and, trials and battles that people put Copics through? Does it reign supreme? Is it the best marker? Some people say it, well, most people, I should say that, yes, Copics are the best marker. But I've had better experiences with other markers. That's not to say, is Copic bad? Absolutely not. It is very good. It is probably one of, if not the best brand of markers that I have ever used. However, there are much better alternatives. Almost forgot this part here. There you go. That's Jet the Hawk. It's a little squeaky because my Copics are running out. And quite frankly, I really don't want to spend more money on Copics because they are very, very expensive. They're like, if I remember correctly, I think the Copics are like $10 per marker. That is very expensive, especially artists on a budget. So I genuinely would like to see more competition, more competition to give Copic a run for their money. Yeah. Who knows? You might actually find a different brand, a much better one. If you like Copics but can't afford them, you could have alternatives. And maybe, hopefully, this video might, if everything goes according to my plan, which almost never does, you guys can find yourselves a brand new marker for you guys to enjoy. That will be the Copic Killer, you could say. Now, I have used a lot, and I mean a lot, of Copics, like in the past when I started painting with markers. I The first thing I went with is Copics because everybody talked about Copics. Everybody saw how great they were. Everybody was like, "Yeah, you could definitely like use these, and these are really good. They're expensive, but they are well worth their price point." Blah blah blah, etc. etc. And I thought, well, all right, I'll give them a shot. If I don't like them, the worst thing that could happen is I could spend a lot of money and I probably will never get my money back. But, you know, I wanted to try different alternatives. I wanted to try different ideas, different um, brands. And since everybody recommended Copics, I was like, well, I'm going to use Copics. And so far, I've enjoyed how they feel. I've definitely enjoyed their versatility, their style, their presentation. Because they do present themselves as the marker to get. Like if you buy Copics, um, this is probably the only marker you'll ever need, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and all that. And I was like, I was skeptical. I was very skeptical into thinking that these markers, there's no such thing as perfection. And I'm like, there's no way that these markers are what they say they are. Like, there's absolutely no way. And quite honestly, I don't think that these markers are the best, but they're quite up there. They're definitely quite up there. Now, am I a Copic fanboy? No. I used to be. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be. But when I discovered alternatives, when I discovered the next alternative, which I will paint on this side, I will color Jet the Hawk on the right side with them. I was really happy because I discovered a new marker that I really enjoy more so than Copic. So yeah, maybe this could change people's minds about Copics. Gosh, these are squeaky. I do think that for what you're getting in these markers, these Copic ones, there is a lot to like. Don't get me wrong, but there's also a lot to be desired. Um, Positives. The Copics are easy to blend. They're fun to use. They're very bright and colorful. And they have a lot of different colors and a lot to choose from. And they blend like butter. They blend as smooth as butter. Negatives. They are very expensive. Very, very, very expensive markers. And if they run out, you would have to buy either a completely different set, because it's very hard to find anyone that actually sells these. How should I put this? Separately, Copics aren't being sold separately, and you have to buy them in a set like this. Or you would have to buy a refiller. And there's a lot of markers. And one refiller bottle, or refill bottle, I should say, whatever, is only good to refill a certain color. Once that color is completely gone, it's completely gone. You have to rebuy another refiller if you run out of refills. And that's a lot of money. So that's the downside to Copics. Positives, you get a lot of colors. Like a lot of colors. There's so many colors in Copics to choose from. And different blend, and you also get a colorless blender, you know, just in case if you want to blend colors. I don't have much red. Yeah, my red is dying, so it's definitely drying out. So I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat a little and use this little Sharpie guy. There you go. And of course, I will use this little Sharpie again for black because I'm cheating a little. Since this, to me, I feel could potentially be the Copic killer. Hey, you never know. Copic is probably going to need all the help it's going to get, right? It's probably need all the help it could get. Something fell in the back. I'm not even going to bother picking that up. Gray. I don't have gray, but it really doesn't matter because pencil. Okay. Using my finger. Okay. No excuses, Copic. No excuses. Because I'm giving you all the help you're going to need. All the help you're going to need. In comparison to these guys. Boom. CaliArt brush markers. Will these guys be the final Copic killer? Let's find out. Let's find out. So, no cheating. I will use the same technique I used on the Copics side on the CaliArt side. So, we'll start from lightest to darkest. We'll go this one, this one, this one, this one, and I guess this one? Yeah. These look good. So let's start with his feathers. This is actually some good ASMR. I don't know. I hope you people out there, some people out there like marker sounds. Draw and jet the hawk. Yeah, most of this video, most of this video, blah, is just me comparing and contrasting two different markers. And hopefully if you guys are fans of either one, I can possibly change your mind about some of them, about how you would feel about certain markers, and kind of skew your direction in what to buy. Already, I feel like the CaliArt markers are working wonders. They feel much brighter. They're more in your face. They're more vibrant, you could say. Or maybe it could also be the fact that, you know, I've used a lot of Copics. I've used the Copics a ton, and they're drying out. And getting a new set is going to be very difficult because how expensive they are. But yeah, they look brighter. The CaliArt markers look much brighter than the Copics already. Whether that's due to age, due to the different I want to say pigmentation of the color, whether that could be anything, you know. But they look noticeably different. They definitely look noticeably different, at least to me. Very, very bright and not as saturated, you could say. You could also assume I'm kind of cheating because it's due to the fact that my Copics are running out. I am using 4 tones with the CaliArt markers, whereas with the Copics I only used, I think, 3. No, I used 3. Here I will use 4 tones. So you could also say that I am giving CaliArt the advantage. Now the darkest. I never like to paint with the broad stroke. I always paint with I always color with the brush nib. I never use the broad nib. I don't know why. Personal preference, I guess. You guys could put on music or something in the background watching me draw, because I know this video is definitely getting very, very stale, very long, and probably very boring. So if you guys want to watch me draw for like how long? Like 25 minutes? Go ahead. Knock yourselves out. Put on some music in the background, or open a new window, or play some games, and then come back to this video. To see the final results. Let's see. This one and this one. Actually, this one. Yeah, that one. Okay. Okay, that works. That works good. Totally ruined the paper doing that. I will go with this one and this one. Yep. And with a little fixing, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That took forever. Oh man, 33 minutes. Hopefully you guys stuck around. And yeah. My goodness. That was a lot. That was a heck of a lot of time. So, and this was just a comparison between Copics here and CaliArt brush markers. So as you can see, this isn't a fair comparison because I didn't have much colors to work with, but you can see the difference between Copics and CaliArt. Now, granted, this video is just for fun. This is was a very long video, but I did it just for fun and just to compare and contrast. Maybe somebody would enjoy Copics, somebody would probably enjoy CaliArt. Based on the results today, you can make yourself your own comparison and see where you guys stand with this. So there you go. There is my comparison between Copics and CaliArt. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys on the next art video. And hopefully it's a shorter one, but a good one. I'll see you all in the next one. So long. Is King Vita signing off.